Alright, roll on Friday night, February 14th. Looking forward to getting together tomorrow. It's been kind of hectic with the weather, fires, and all that. We got our share of damage. Thanks for the concern. But enough of that, you know. It's on all the news and all that stuff, you know. I want to do Overtones and Undertones because ever vigilant, diligent, and working on gear, man. This is a Frontman 15R that I got 7 years ago, and I usually had it right here, but it got knocked down by mountain lion, and you know, it got damaged, but I made the repairs. But anyway, I was under the impression that maybe the speaker later on was blown. It turned out that it was a weird, the plug was intermittently disconnecting, and it, anyway, so I thought it was a blown speaker. Tested it afterwards, but by then I decided to turn it into a Hemi. Yeah, I got a couple monsters under the hood, and I ported it, this and that. So, you know, I turned it into a 16 ohm, you know, impedance. Stock was 8. But then I built this cab right here. It's a 2x8. Front ported, kind of a bass reflex cab, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I was like at a thrift store or something, yeah, I think at Remainders, Pasadena, and check it out. I scored this carbon style, you know, Tolex, you know, amp covering. I had it, and I didn't want to use it. I didn't feel it for this, but I ended up using it for this, and it's cool, man. So, you know, I wanted to kind of like, you know, share it, because this is a monster amp. I did an Overtones and Undertones earlier, and I've got like 7 years on this. This is like a daily player, you know. It always took pedals when, you know, if I decide to hook one up, or hook them up, but it just does what it, you know, I like an amp to do. It's so responsive, I can do everything from the guitar. And, you know, it lives on, you know, it's been real reliable, real durable, and trusty Les Paul. So I thought, you know, maybe I'd share it, you know, because gear matters, gear's important, and, you know, whenever I got to repair something, you know, if I see areas that could be improved upon, I try to improve upon them, you know, leave it better than it was. And you know, this amp right here, I dig it, man. So it's just, you know, 15R. I used to run everything on 3.5. Right now I got it on just over 4, reverb, bass, middle, or just over 4, and then on treble I got it on just over 5. It's on the gain channel, which is on 7.5, and I got the volume on 5.5. channel, you know, I mean a triple. So with the guitar on like, I don't know, 4 right now, tones on like 4.5, you know. Yeah, you know, it's pretty cool. I just grabbed the Les Paul off the wall recently, last night I think it was, because I want to see how it works with humbuckers. But it seems like, for a sec, it seems to me like it prefers single coil. So, just so happen to have some single coils in there. One of my trusty old Stretch. You know this weighs more than the Les Paul? Yeah. Swamp ass. Oh man. It's an S9 series. I got this a long time ago, man. It's never been cracked, you know, neck's never been popped. Anyway, you know, it's actually one that I play them for a while and then I hang them up and give them a break. Monster. No effects pedals, nothing. I like it, you know, it's totally responsive, and it's got it under the hood, and put it that way, you know. Fender, this is a really good platform, you know, it's got a really good motor, and I got a few amps that I found. They got killer motors, man. They got more motor than they have speaker. So I found by opening them up, using their sealed back cabinets, you know, it just squashes the sound. So I yank the back off and take a look at it. I read some books in my time, you know. I like to read. And so, you know, studied on acoustic principles and kind of like volumetric efficiency, things like that, you know, resonance. And so I just kind of work with what's there and try to get the most out of what it's got, you know, but in this case I ended up making it into a twin, you know. This is my Fender 15R twin. And it's like a little flamethrower to me, you know, because it cranks, it really does. It cleans up with the volume, and you just keep on sustained by turning up the volume, you know. But I just completed it like night before last, you know. Got a session tomorrow. If you seen the last video, you know, man prior to the miracle. Yeah, a bunch of deer came crashing down, just missed my mountain lion, you know. But we're all good. You know, God looks out for his. And glad he looks out for, you know, we're his. So, you know, I got a stack of gear that I'm working on. We didn't come out of it unscathed, you know. Just like fires, we didn't come out of it unscathed, you know. But this ain't the fiercest nor the first. So, you know, times get tough, just gotta be tough, that's all. But I thought I'd share this. Fender 15R. Killer 2x8 cab. You know, it's kind of a bass reflex front ported. You know, so you get all the sound out the front, project. And, you know, it's got like a Hemi in it now with those 2 5x7 coaxials. I just used what was on hand, you know, and I thought the speaker was blowing. So, you know, but that's not what it was. But I fixed everything, so hopefully I'll get another 7 years out of this bad boy. It went that long, you know, and I think it only got messed up because it took a dive, you know, just face down, boom, and broke the input jack, stuff like that. But I fixed all that. So, you know, I just thought I would share this. I'd like to say thank you to Wilma Jean. 72 Chevelle 156. Miss Becky. Thank you, Noah. Neighbors are great. You know, well, Miss Becky, she rallied the troops. You know, came more out, clear a bunch of debris and stuff. We got hit hard. You know, with the winds, and you know, we're digging out. But you know, so many Dave Betzel, my buddy Mike Sato, Mr. Sato. You know, I'm just so grateful to be able to plug in and get with it, you know. And here in the infamous back room studio, you know, this is like Santa's workshop where gear gets worked through, you know, and then it makes it to the front. So, you know, this is a practice rig. But it's, in my opinion, a righteous practice. 15 watts of solid state. I got this off of Craigslist, you know, like in Monterey Park, like $35. You know, I just cleaned it up, been running it. First thing I do was take off the back though and port it. You know, opened it up, man. They choked these little amps off. Those Line 6s sound pretty good. There's some that sound pretty good, but I'm a Fender guy. You know? Fenders and Marshalls. Where it's at, you know, but, you know, whatever it is that I plug in or I play through, you know, I don't know, I just try to make it do what it needs to do so I can do what I need to do, you know. Once I fix them, or I don't like to think about it, just like do what I do, you know. Let the music do the talking. So, you know, enough of that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for so many make this possible. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a good session, and there might be some videos to come. And you know, if you want to ask a question about gear or anything, go ahead. You know, I'll be glad to respond, or you know, Dave or Mike. You know, we're a team. Couldn't do it, you know, otherwise, and wouldn't want to. So, you know, yeah. So, this is a monster little rig. Check that out. And it's aesthetically appealing to me. I asked longtime friend Jamers, hey Jamers, and this man, condolences on his dad, too. Sorry about your house. Yeah, I asked Jamers, you know, is it alright, you know, to look at your gear, to like it, to the gear, stuff like that, you know? And Jamers always spot on. He's a pro, dude. He's awesome. I have mad respect for Jamers. And, you know, to me, I can look at this. You know, I set it down, I can't wait to get my hands back on it. You know, just like the old lady. You know, she's looking, just want to dig in and get with it all the time. You know, so yeah, gear's important. This is Rawland's Overtones and Undertones. Thank you for watching.